Day one of competition is in the books here at the 2019 Pandaland CrossFit Challenge. Individuals and teams tackled 3 workouts apiece, and those workouts included new equipment and implements never before seen in CrossFit competition. In event 1, the teams were tasked with tandem rowing paired with wall balls and some burpees to finish, and it was the crew from CrossFit Tirias who made the trip over from Russia and led the charge from the get-go, ahead of Butcher's Lab and the athlete program. Tirias was the first team to make the transition to burpees and held on for the event win to start the weekend. On the women's side, it was a close race the entire way between Harriet Roberts, Allison Scuds, and Elena Karatala Sanahuya, but it was Sanahuya who would pull away on the second-to-last barbell and take the top spot for the women just ahead of a charging Roberts. For the men, Con Potter started the event like he was shot out of a cannon, and early on it was him and Jacob Hepner battling for the top spot. As the weight got heavy, it was a pair of Canadians who had seized control as 6-time Games athlete Lucas Parker would make the charge to finish second overall in the workout, and countryman Adam Davidson never slowed on the rope climbs and made quick work of the 315 final barbell to win the event, and we caught up with Davidson afterwards to chat about the win.
So just finished up with event 1. It looks like you took the win. How did that workout go?
That went better than planned, actually. I changed my plates in practice and I didn't finish. I got like the full clean complex and then I had another clean to go. So knowing that I got 12 minutes is a huge win. That was awesome.
What felt different about this compared to practice?
Definitely the adrenaline. Being up against Jacob Hepner and Con Porter and a couple other guys, definitely it's like a childhood dream, but also like I gotta go, and it's been pretty cool to take a win at an event like this. Yeah.
And so obviously off to a great start.
Yeah.
You had a chance to be hanging around with some of the athletes beforehand too.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to be back out onto the competition floor?
Oh man.
Competing and hanging with these dudes.
It's pretty emotional, to be honest. I tore my ACL July last year, and I had surgery December 2019 or 18, whatever year a year ago. And just the climb back up to be able to train and compete. Anyone who's been injured knows there's a bit of an emotional side to it. But the whole time, my community back home at CrossFit Lolo supporting me, cheering me on, and believing in me. So definitely helps having some peeps back home cheering you on. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the rest of the weekend?
Cool. I'm looking forward to trying to maintain the engine. Like obviously with a workout like this, it's all strength-based, which is stuff that I'm good at. So cleans come up and I'm always excited. Now it's just going to be keeping my head level. Right now all I think about is event 2. That's it. That's all I can care about. So focusing on event 2, nothing else really matters or is present going into the next thing.
In event 2, the top spot on the team competition came down to the final 30 seconds, where Julian Krog Moskvitz of Team Butcher's Lab goes full beast mode, ripping through the 5 legless rope climbs in under 20 seconds to give the team a come-from-behind win in epic fashion. In the women's competition, it was all Harriet Roberts as the New Zealander led the event wire to wire. She had little trouble with the stone lock implement, and not only was she the only woman to finish the event under the time cap, she was the only woman to complete a segment of the final handstand walk as well. The men had a little bit more success with the aggressive time cap, and it was game vets Con Porter and Jacob Hepner in front early on, but this time around, they were able to hold on to their lead, and it was a handstand walk race to the finish between the two, with Hepner getting the slight edge and the event win, with Porter finishing strong in second. To close out the day, the team split into same-gender pairs, and Louise Wickstrom of Butcher's Lab set the early pace with some blistering handstand push-ups to give her team a healthy lead heading into the men's half of the workout. The male pair from the athlete program made up considerable ground with quick transitions and a steady pace upside down, but Butcher's Lab was able to hold on to the top spot with Andre Houdet anchoring the men's pair to another event win. Harriet Roberts picked up where she left off in event 2, using methodical pace on the box jump overs in the early rounds and smashing big sets of the heavy wall balls as she notched her second consecutive event win in impressive fashion and closed the day on a high note. Con Porter, Jacob Hepner, their battle continued in event 3, but this time it was Con Porter who would get the last lap. The 4-time individual games qualifier from Australia rebounded all 60 of his box jumps, left the men's field in the rear view en route to his first win of the weekend. Your overall results after day 1: in the women's race, Harriet Roberts stands atop the leaderboard after finishing the day strong and is in line to earn her first individual trip to the CrossFit Games. These are the points after 2 events while the leaderboard gets solidified while they work through a couple appeals in the final event of the day. For the men, Jacob Hepner sits in first overall. The 6th fittest man from 2019 already unofficially has a spot from the Open, so the invite at the moment would pass down to 2nd place Con Porter. But it's a close race with Adam Davidson, Lucas Parker, and Joshua Alchama all within striking distance going into Sunday.